Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
The friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Because tonight we got an explosive show for you guys. Get ready.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storyline crime. MCU 5D season the game. Page being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompany. It is great to be here with you guys this evening. We have an amazing show for you guys and a brand new cover reveal for the C2E2 exclusive variant that we're putting out for Warline 3. So this is typically what I've been doing with Warline. I have been, every time I release a new issue of the book, it usually, I start off with exclusives. Because I have these conventions coming up and there's no way I can get the offset print done in time for that. We do the Kickstarter, after we do the Kickstarter, which will probably happen shortly between now and the next con I have. I'm going to try and knock out the Kickstarter. We're going to raise the money to print the book, and then we're going to have our cover A's ready to go for Warline 3. So for those of you who are waiting for cover A's, the Kickstarter's coming soon. That's going to be the place to get the cover A. But if you want the cover exclusive, and I always try and do something special for you guys, in this case, the artist and colorist who worked on this cover are going to be stationed with me at C2E2. And for those of you guys who pre-order this variant of Warline tonight, you will get your book signed by the pair. And as always, in order to get your book signed by both of these creators, you either have to be there physically or you need to buy something from them. So we're going to be showing you guys the covers now. I'm going to give you guys a chance to pre-order the book tonight. We are doing a full run of 80 books. So I anticipate I'm going to sell somewhere around 60 copies at the convention. I'm giving 5 to the artist and colorist. And then I'm leaving an additional 10 slots open. That's for you guys. So hopefully we can fill up all those slots. And then that's it. We're not reprinting the book. If I manage to have a few of the books left over from C2E2, which I doubt, because a lot of people have been just wanting to grab all 3 issues of Warline if they get the chance. And once you guys see this cover, you're going to see that this is going to sell really fast. This is just one of those opportunities here. So tonight we're going to open up that window for the first time. We're also going to do the reveal. So Jay, without further ado, please show us the cover. So this is the second Warline exclusive cover that we're doing. It features artwork by April Reyna. If you guys are familiar with her, she does a lot of work for Ethereal Comics. And she actually works really closely with Chuck Pino, Warline's editor, and Easton Shin's editor too. The colors are done by JT Malloy, who's also doing a lot of stuff for Ethereal. He also puts out an amazing series called the Silk. Is it the Silk Spectre? Yes, the Silk Spectre. Yes, Silk Spectre. But it's one of my. I really love his series. There's just another character named Silk Spectre, I think. Is it the Silk Spectre? Something Spectre? The Blue Spectre. It's a great independent series. I'm a really big fan of it, and I'm a really big fan of JT. And this is my first time collaborating with these folks. And they're going to be set up with me at the convention this next week. We're going to be at booth 1182. So this is your first opportunity. The first window is open for you guys to pre-order the book. No, it's not the Silk Spectre. You're right. I'm going to find out right now. I'm so embarrassed. She's not the Silk Spectre, is she? Sapphire Spectre. Yes. Jay, give me the shovel. Give it to me. Just throw it my way. Give me the shovel. I'm digging.
You need to be genetically altered with more arms to carry all these shovels, man.
Dude, seriously, I'm going to need to become like Dr. Octopus. Someone get Alpha Molina up in this bitch, all right? I need to become like Dr. Octopus so I can carry all these shovels because I really suck. And a pickaxe and everything. Just dig the hole, guys. Sapphire Spectre. And it's a really great series. I'm just telling you guys right now. There are just so many comics out there, guys. And I have a big stack this big that I'm reading through right now. New comics I'm catching up on. And I've also been working all day long. So I'm sorry I messed that up. My sincerest apologies to JT Malloy. I hang my head in absolute shame. But he did the colors for this. And enough about my mistakes. Let's look at the artwork for this cover here. It is absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, we're only doing 80 copies of this cover, and each cover is going to go for $20. Now, if you want to score both Warline 1 and 2, along with issue 3, hang on a second here. Hang on just a second. I just should have had this ready. If you want to score Warline 1 and 2, along with issue 3, you can get the entire set for $30. So normally issues 1 and 2 of Warline go for $20 themselves. They go for $10. That cover by itself is going to go for $20, so it'd be $40. You can get the set right now at $30. I will sign everything for you. And here's the thing too: if you get this cover here, you will get it signed by both JT and April. So feel free to claim the cover. Geez, the comments. You guys are killing me. Thank you, Lewis, for pointing out that it was Watchmen and Eddie. Silk, Sapphire, what's the difference? Oh, boy. Chris Nash with the pickaxes. Jay, come on, man. You're not supposed to be adding to this, all right? That's not how this works.
Look, if somebody was challenging me to a duel like it's the 1800s, I'd rather be slapped with a silk glove than a glove made out of sapphire. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. That's a fair enough point. But here's what you definitely don't want, Jay. You know what you don't want?
To not get this cover.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, guys. This is your the first window of opportunity to get this cover is here right now. You can pre-order it. You can do it throughout the show. We have a very limited print run, less than 100 books, 80 books total. So feel free to pre-order the book. All right, you can take on the cover before Lewis is already calling us racist. It shows that we're not even like 15 minutes into the show, and I'm already being called racist. We're already being called racist, Jay. This sucks.
Because of the silk and sapphire?
Hitler had a sapphire glove, and he also had a silk glove too, And he would hold up both of his fists, and he goes, I got silk and I got sapphire. Which one do you want to get hit with? I'll take your silence as you're just in awe of this.
At that point, you just kick him in the face while he's giving you the choice.
With your sapphire boot.
Yes.
All right.
How long before the Nazi conversion? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. You know, the worst part about all of this is that I'm Jewish. Like, this should not be happening here on this channel, nor should it be happening with a Jewish host and creator. This is a dark day for comics. Okay. All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to let you know right now, you spend $25 with me, you're going to get to spin the wheel. And if you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. David Moore, what is going on? Did you see the new cover for War Lion 3? Yes or no? Let me know. All right. We're going to kick it off with comics now. I have Punisher Captain America, Blood and Glory. This is an embossed cover here. This is going to go for $5. Yes, you missed the Warline reveal. It's going to go for $20. $20 on this new Warline cover. It'll come double signed by April Reyna and JT Malloy. These are the cover artists. So JT is the colorist, and April is the artist. So I got Captain America, Punisher, Blood and Glory. This is going to go for $5. What's up, Leonard? Yes, David Moore gets one. David Moore!
You know, since he was the first person to grab it, I think we owe Mr. Moore something.
Yes, we do.
I think we're going to play the video. Here we go, folks.
David Moore!
I think we need to change it up a little bit, Jay. I think we need a newer video, and we need to take out Arnold Schwarzenegger and put in Patrick Schwarzenegger. Just like constant shots of Patrick Schwarzenegger. Yay or nay?
I think that's a fantastic idea, actually.
Fantastic idea. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Mr. Moore reminds me more of a young, Patrick Schwarzenegger than he does Arnold. So I think that works.
I'm so hyped. Type to whip my interns. I mean, not whip them. There you go. See? David Moore has his own severance policy in place, too. They forget what they're translating. Nazi is a Nazi. This is true. All right. I have Nomad #1 going for $3. Replace Oprah with Halle Berry. No, it's going to be Queen Latifah. Nice try, Eddie. We need more cushion for the pushing over here, all right? You got a problem with thick girls, man? You got a problem with that thick girls? We're not racist here, especially towards Queen Latifah. We love Queen Latifah.
And we don't body shame.
We don't body shame either, all right? No body shaming. I'm kicking it. I would not tolerate that. I did not see that comment. See what I did there? Must be a Flash fan.
He's very intolerant of that.
Halle Berry Allen. All right, I have Lobo, Blazing Chain of Love by Keith Giffen and Alan Grant and Dennis Cowan. This is going to go for $5. Book number 2. Did I mention that Nomad was just $3? So is Amazon #1, which is from Amalgam Comics. Halle Berry could totally play this Storm Wonder Woman crossover. Amazon #1 is going to go for $3. And then next up, I got Detective Comics 627. This is the anniversary issue. $3 on this. Lots of $3 books on the bottom row here. Razor and She Special #1, $3 on this. Interview with the Vampire #2 is going to go for $3. That's a book I'm into for $5, but I just got to move it at this point. Swamp Thing #104 is $3. This is the first chapter of Quest for the Elementals. James Bond Jr. #1 is going to go for $3. First issue of James Bond Jr. Lots of fun 90s books up here. The New Teen Titans #1, $3 on this. $3 on this. Superman and Action Comics #700, $3 on this. $3 on this one. Amazing Spider-Man 406, first appearance of the new Dr. Octopus, the Lady Octopus. This is going to go for just $5. This one's $5. It's the first appearance. Sin City, Sex and Violence by Frank Miller. This is going to go for $5. And then I have Evangeline and Glory. This is going to go for just $3. I think it's a Stinsman, and Marlowe from Maximum Press. $3. It's an acetate cover. Really cool. All right, up top, I got some cool stuff for you guys here. Some wicked cool stuff. It's very me-centric. We're going to start off with the me-centric book. I have Comics Illustrated, 2 copies of this book. And in this particular issue of Comics Illustrated, yours truly is the featured publisher. How cool is this? There's a whole section written about me. And let's see where it is. Come on. Come on. There we go. There's a whole section written about me. Ha! Eat your heart out, Steve Dave. Pages from Marx. Pages from Yisun Shin and Warline. It's pretty cool. And it's a really great interview. They did a fantastic job at Comics Illustrated, looking into my company. We were the featured publisher. We were the spotlighted publisher for the month, or one of the publishers, spotlighted publishers. This was published in March of last year. And I have 2 copies of this edition of Comics Illustrated, which I'll be happy to sign for you, going for just $15. $15. There are 2 copies. Each one is $15. $15 days. And then next up I have Mike Grell's Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters, #1, #2, and #3. It's a 3-parter. And I'm going to do this 3-parter today for just $10. So $10 on these books here. Gorgeous books. The Longbow Hunters, Mike Grell, Green Arrow. And then I have a real gem here. Hell Rider, which was created by Gary Frederick. There's a whole story behind this. I don't know if I'll ever do anything with this, but I'm going to share a story with you guys right now. We're going to go back in time. Back to 2013. Can you imagine? That was 12 years ago. So 2013, Jim Salicrup called me up and he said, "Hey, Onrie, I spoke with Gary Frederick's, not Gary Frederick. Gary Brodsky, who was Saul Brodsky's son." So Saul Brodsky was sort of like the production manager guy over at Marvel for a long time. And he worked right under Stan, and he kind of like made sure things were coming together and going on track. And eventually he left Marvel and he founded Skywald Productions or publications. And he hired Gary Frederick, the guy who created Ghost Rider, before he created Ghost Rider, and Ross Andrew, who illustrated Spider-Man, and they created this character called Hell Rider. Hell Rider was kind of interesting. Very similar to Ghost Rider in the sense that he was a stuntman, and he also had powers, but the powers were given to him when he was in the Vietnam War. So sometimes they would kick in, and sometimes they would leave him, and things like that. But there was a cast of supporting characters too. There was the Wild Bunch and this other character named Butterfly. Anyway, the rights to this were open because this was technically an open domain character. Skywald Publications went under, and this work is floating out there now. So technically, the work itself belongs to I believe Gary Frederick's family, and Jim's idea was for me to just republish this and sell it because he's like, you're really good at selling comics, so you could repackage this, and Gary could offer you a deal. Ultimately, it didn't work. But what I was thinking when Jim came to me is, what if I updated Hellrider? What if I did a more modern take on this character? And I've been kicking that idea around. Honestly, I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. But what I ended up doing 2 years ago, I finally tracked down Hellrider, and I read it. And I actually really enjoyed it, and I found a lot of potential to do some stuff with it. And Jim and I have been kind of talking about it a little bit, but I don't know if I'll ever get to do that. And I don't know what kind of legal hoops I would have to go through. And then there's also the idea of, if I'm going to go through all this work, I might as well just create my own character and do my own thing. So I don't know what will ever happen. I don't know if I'll ever tie myself to Hellrider, but I have this copy of the book right now, which is a pretty hard book to find, and it is a pricey book, but I'm going to show it off tonight for the first time. It is going to go for $120 tonight for Hellrider #1. There were only 2 issues ever published, and then it was canceled. But they did have plans, and it was really cool because there were some really neat interviews in there, particularly with Ross Andrew. And I didn't know this about Ross Andrew, but he was a big biker. So he really put a lot of detail into drawing motorcycles. And apparently, I learned from Chris Burnham a long time ago that drawing motorcycles is a real big pain in the ass. So I would need to find an artist that would be a motorcycle enthusiast and wouldn't mind putting in all the little details that go into drawing a motorcycle. So I don't know if anything will ever happen, but there's an interesting story there for you guys. All right, we are done showcasing all the bottom row stuff. Guys, please consider some of these books here. They're going for super cheap. If you see something that you really, really want, let me know, and I will work with you on getting those books into your collection. We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to start busting out $2 books from the collection. We've got a lot of cool stuff for you guys tonight, so stick around. I'll be right back.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
The clock is coming.
You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, we're back. And as I'm getting ready to bust out the back issues, I just want to remind everybody about the Warlion 3 cover reveal for C2E2. We got a C2E2 exclusive, limited to only 80 copies here, 80 copies. And if you decide you want to pick one up, it's only $20. It will become triple signed by me, the artist April Reyna, and JT Malloy. For those of you who pre-ordered the Fabrice cover for the Noir edition, the Noir edition is still happening, but we were going to push it back. So we're going to release the Noir edition at Denver Comic-Con, which is going to be in July. Fabrice and I were supposed to do a convention this week in Washington, D.C., so I was actually going to have the books printed already. Don't worry if you pre-ordered it. I did not invoice you yet, so I will invoice you when the book actually comes. I have a note of it. And yeah, so if you guys want to grab all 3 issues of Warline, I can sign issues 1 and 2 for you right now, and I will sign all 3 copies of Warline 3 for you, or all your Warline 3 copies for you when I get it in. So here we go. Let's get going here. We got some fun stuff for you guys today. New restock from North Shore Comics, as well as stuff that was just laying around in the garage. All right, I have Blue Beetle Graduation Day number 3. Looks like a variant cover. It's going to go for $2. Randy Burka is claiming a number 3. Randy, how you doing, dude? Thank you very much. So we got 2 of them. I got 2 more slots open. And after that, that'll be it. So there's just 10 slots available. Glad to see you, buddy. I have the Shadow Agency number 1 going for $2. I have one of my favorite DC crossovers, a whole bunch of issues of it. Identity Crisis number 2 of 7, 3 of 7, some really cool Mike Turner covers. Number 5, number 6, and number 7. Almost got the full run there. You're missing issues 1 and 4. Written by Brad Meltzer, illustrated by Rags Morales, covers by Mike Turner. Get this entire set here for $10 right now. You get 5 of the 7 books for Identity Crisis. The Batman's Grave, number 12, by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch. This is going to go for $2. Yeah, you might as well just fill out the form. That way, I don't have to hunt you down. That'll be great. I have Batman Incorporated, number 6, and number 8. That's going to go for $4. Batman versus Robin, number 3. We got a variant cover here by Matthias Manhanini, going for $2. It's a cool cover. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 4. $2 on this. Angel, number 1. $2 on this. I have Ant-Man number 1. We got a Stormbreaker's Patrick Gleason variant cover here. $2 on this. Ant-Man's punching the Hulk. That's a cool one. $2 on that. All these books are just $2. Everything is $2. Starting off at $2 today. Amped number 1 from Absolute Comics Group. Looks like we got some handicap heroes here. $2 on this. Arkham City, The Order of the World, number 4 of 6. That's $2. Assassin's Creed Uprising, number 1 by Alex Packniddle. This is going to go for $2. Has anybody been playing the new Assassin's Creed game? Any thoughts on it? I've been hearing really great things. I have The Avengers, Death Be Not Proud, issue 5.1. This is going to go for $2.
I have this variant of New Avengers number 31. It's a SDC variant, or San Diego Comic-Con variant. That's going to go for $2. Ass Creed. No problem. I got your Ass Creed right. I got some Ass Creed for you right here, Lorena. Lots of Ass Creeding going around. Good to see you. And Lorena, I got your payment today for your invoice. I'll ship out your books tomorrow. I have Avengers Mech Strike number 1. This is going to go for $2. Avengers Mech Strike number 1 is $2. Batman 414 and 440 and 443 and number 22 of Tom King's run. This is going to go for $8. $8. Yes. I think it should be called Badunkadunk Sins Creed. Batman Phase Clan number 1 is $2. DC versus Vampires number 7 to 12 is $2. Eternals number 4 and number 5. That's going to go for $4 for these Eternals books. Darth Vader, we got a variant edition for number 22, 25, 26. These are going to go for $6 for Darth Vader. Crossover number 6, we got Savage Dragon on the cover. $2 on this. Civil War 2. This looks like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for Civil War 2, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I like Civil War 2. That's kind of like Minority Report. There's an Inhuman named Ulysses who can basically predict the future. And so Captain Marvel starts using him to anticipate things that are going to happen because he's actually been right a couple times. But then Tony Stark comes in and is like, you know, I think you're taking away people's right to actually make a decision, and by preemptively stopping them, you're taking control away from people, and that's, you know, that's totalitarianism. And so that's what starts the war between Iron Man and Captain Marvel. And the result of Civil War II brings about some big changes to the Marvel Universe. And I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a great read. Brian Michael Bendis wrote the whole thing. And yes, it was a follow-up to the first Civil War, and they put it out when they did because of the Captain America movie. And there were some kind of like weird decisions that were made. They killed off the Hulk. They had Hawkeye kill Bruce Banner. And I found that to be kind of silly. I think a lot of people did too. But other than that, it was a great read. The art was fantastic. There were some great battles. It was good. Well, yeah, they kind of villainized Captain Marvel in it. Vader 26. Chicken Devil number 1 is going to go for $2. Captain America, Rob Liefeld's Captain America number 2 and number 4. That's going to go for $4 for these 2 books. I have Bleed Them Dry number. What issue is this? Issue 1 for Bleed Them Dry. I will tell you guys what this is about. Yeah, they did break She-Hulk in that. All right, so bleed them dry. The year is 3,333. Earth is in a state of recovery. Vampires are real, and though far less populous, they thrive alongside humans in the Japanese engineered megacity known as Asylum. People have come to understand that some immortals are good, some are bad, and most navigate the world without incident. There is peace, that is, until now. Someone is brutally murdering vampires, and Detective Harper Halloway has been assigned to the case. To solve it, she'll have to unearth a much deeper truth. The future of humanity has been edited. So you can get the first issue of Bleed Them Dry right now for just $2. Looks like a cool book. Futuristic sci-fi vampires. And if you're into vampires, you might want to consider picking up Blade number 12, which we have here for just $2. And then I got some Black Panther here, some BP. I have issue number 1. We got a John Romita Jr. variant. Number 5, Greg Land variant. And number 6, which looks to be like a Alex Ross cover. Decide you want to get all 3 of these Black Panthers, it is $6. And Jay is giving his seal of approval on Bleed Them Dry. I'm glad you liked it, Lorena. I'm glad you liked Warlion 3. We have a new cover for Warlion 3, another exclusive. Jay, you want to show it off again? So this one is the C2E2 exclusive, Lorena. And we have April Reyna. She's the artist on it. And JT Malloy. They're going to be my neighbors at the show. And for everyone who pre-orders a copy of it tonight, you will get your book signed by all 3 of us at the show at no additional cost. So that's something that I offer to everyone. I found another issue of Black Panther. We have Black Panther number 12. That's going to go for $2 as well. So that Black Panther set is 8. And FYI, Warline 3 variant, we're only printing up 80 copies, and they're going to go for $20 a piece. I'm glad you liked that cover. I'm really proud of that cover. April is used to drawing really sexy stuff. She draws sexy girls, and she was originally coming to me and saying, hey, I want to draw something sexy for you. And I told her, I would appreciate if we took a different approach here. And so she gave me a bunch of sketches, and I was really happy with what she did. And she just took it from there. And then JT really rocked it with the colors. I'm very proud of this cover, and I can't wait to see the final book in print. You guys are in for a treat. That's for sure. I have Batman Wayne Family Adventures. Original stories by Webtoon, going for $2. Joker, The World, number 1, $2. Batman, The Long Halloween Special Edition by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Canceled. This book is not about me. It's going for $2. It's actually a really good book. There's some really beautiful artwork in this. It's about this clown who kills kids and stuff. And he's like a TV show host, and his show gets canceled. And he gets the death penalty. And then he ends up haunting kids through the television. It's pretty cool. Canceled, the Onrie Copeland story. What's up, Roberto? Okay, Roberto, I got to the melon part. I see it now. I'm caught up. Now I get your joke. All the Batman Day books are off to Lewis. And Roberto, we have another Warlion 3 variant going for $20. It's right there. Sorry. And the artist and colorist for this.
Lewis says not a claim. I thought he was claiming that. My bad.
All Batman Day comics. Okay, he was just saying those were Batman Day comics. All right. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for nothing. Anywho, Roberto, we got 80 copies of that new Warline cover coming out. All right, he's getting a Warline 3. Awesome. So, like I told David Moore earlier, I think you were the other person who claimed the Noir edition of Warline 3. We're pushing that back a little bit because Fabrice and I were supposed to do a con this week, but I backed out of the con because I got the boys coming back into town tomorrow. And I would literally only have one day with them before I would leave and then not see them again for a week. So I decided to pass on the convention. And plus, the situation was not ideal over there. So I skipped out on it. But we're going to push back the release of the book until, I want to say, probably July for Denver Comic-Con, because I'll be out in Denver. I got into the show. No worries. I get it, Lewis. I was just pulling your string. All right. I have Spider-Man number 11. Got a Spider-Boy adventure here, going for $2. I have Silver Surfer number 2. Number 6, going for $4. This is from volume 3, I believe. Or volume 2. Volume 2 of Silver Surfer. Get those 2 books, it's $4. What If featuring the Submariner? What if the Submariner was actually an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? This is going to go for $2. I have Wildcats X-Men Silver Age number 1 going for $2. X-Men Unlimited number 3. We got a really cool Mark Texeria cover. $2. X-Men 92 number 5 is $2. Web of Spider-Man number 14 and number 15 are going to go for $4. Yeah, it is like, as much as I want the money and need the money right now, the boys really need me around. And if the convention was, it just worked out because, like, for one, I didn't buy my plane ticket. And what happened was Fabrice got an Artist Alley table that was a corner. And our understanding is that a corner is an L shape. You get the end cap and then you get, this other space. But the convention was like, we're not doing that. We're not making them L-shaped. And so he found out when he was trying to get another badge for me. So he got the table, and then they booked a place, and that's the only thing I kind of got to take a hit on is he booked a Airbnb, but I'm gonna take care of my portion of that. But I didn't buy a plane ticket. And I didn't ship anything out, so I wasn't really invested in the show. As much as I would have liked to have done AwesomeCon, because historically I've done really well over there, sometimes you got to pick your battles, and that was one of those opportunities where I just was like, kids kind of need to see me. And they've been gone on vacation for a week, so I'll be getting them back tomorrow. What number is the Batman Halloween? I think it's number 1. Yep, number 1. It's a Batman Day Long Halloween reprint. It's a reprint of Long Halloween number 1 that came out on Batman Day. It's going for $2. I have Classics Illustrated, The Secret Agent, adapted by John K. Snyder III. $2. I have some cool X-Men books here for you guys. X-Men number 6. Number 7. I believe there's a first appearance in that, number 6. That's going to go for $4 right now. X-Men 6. Let's look. Who appears for the first time in that book? thought there was a first appearance. I mean, it's definitely an early Omega Red. Birdie makes their first appearance in that book. So $4 on this, on the X-Men 6 and 7. And Secret Agent, Classics Illustrated, $2. I have some Hulk books here. This is fun. Hulk 373, number 380. And there's a warning here, the Hulk does not appear in this issue. Number 391, number 399, and number 404. These Hulk books are going to go for just $10 today. $10 on these Hulks. Got some gray Hulk and smart green Hulk. I have the Uncanny X-Men Annual number 16, Shatter Shot Part 2, going for $2. Detective Comics 635, and the Detective Comics Annual number 4, going for $2 a pop. So that's $4 on those. $4. I have Doom Patrol number 41, number 46, and number 47. If you grab all three of these Doom Patrols, it is just $6. $6 on Doom Patrols. Superboy number 50 is $2. Okay, Joker World. Okay. Chris Nash made up for it. My man. I was worried those books were not going to sell. Okay, I have the Max number 18. That's going to go for $2. I have the Logan Legacy. It's a Death of Wolverine tie-in, number 4. Number 5, and number 6. That's going to go for $6. $6. Lewis claims Max 18. Shadowhawk 2, number 1. That was of the Max. I have Shadowhawk 2, number 1, going for $2. Heroes Reborn, Young Allies, $2. Heroes Reborn, Ashima, that's $2. Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies, 52 pages, all comics, $2. Superman Under a Yellow Sun, a novel by Clark Kent, $2. That's a $5 book all day.
Roberta is going to take that Looney Tunes.
What's he taking?
Looney Tunes.
The Looney Tunes. Okie dokie. The Shadow Strikes, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 14. I'm going to do all of these books here, all these Shadow Strikes books. Got 5 of them going for $10 for the Shadow Strikes. Indiana Jones and the Arms of Gold, number 1 of 4. That's $2. Okay, is there anything anyone wants to see up on this rack here? Because if there's not, we can take all this down. I will take all this down. And actually, what I'll do right now, since a lot of folks kind of came in a little bit later, I'm going to go over the bottom row again, since I have some good deals on all those books. All right, I have Punisher, Captain America, Blood and Glory. This is going to go for $5. I'm going to knock it down to $4. I have Nomad number 1. This is going to go from $3 down to $2 now. Lobo, Blazing Chain of Love is $5 down to $4. Amazon number 1 is $3 down to $2. Detective Comics 627 is $3 down to $2. Razor and She Special number 1 is $3 down to $2. Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire is $3 down to $2. I'm into this book for $5. Taking a hit there. James Bond Jr. number 1, that's $5 down to $4. New Teen Titans number 1 is $3 down to $2. Action Comics 700 is $3 down to $2. Amazing Spider-Man 406 is $5 down to $4. This is the first appearance of Lady Octopus. Sin City Sex and Violence, $5 down to $4. And Evangeline Glory, Maximum Press number 1. This is going to go from $3 down to $2. Acetate cover. Doing cheaper prices on these books. Why? Because they need to go. Yep, that's exactly right. You guys heard the laundry dial. All right, I have Comics Illustrated for March 2024. I am one of the featured publishers in here. I have 2 copies of this cover here. Pretty sexy cover. And it's going to go for $15. If you decide to pick it up, I will sign it for you right here, right now. For Comics Illustrated. There's a whole feature in here about me as a publisher. It's a great interview. It's a great spotlight. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Very proud of that moment. This came out last year. I have Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters, number 1, number 2, and number 3. That is the entire series right here, and it's going to go for just $10. $10 on this. And then I have Hell Rider number 1, which is going to go for $120. What is the Swamp Thing? It's I have Swamp Thing number 104 here, and it's going to go for $3. All right. Does anybody have any questions about anything that is up on the top of the rack, the top rack books? If not, I'm going to take all this stuff down after we take another short commercial break. I'll give you guys a minute here to make any claims you wish on the bottom or top part of the rack. Chris Nash is yelling at Lewis right now. Take it outside, boys. No need for yelling. No, there's no need for yelling. You had to ask questions. It's all good.
I got you, Chris. I got you.
Yeah, we're giving Lewis a hard time now. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break. When I come back, everything on the top racks will be down. We're going to start building another rack. But before that, we're going to show our Fomo books, so stick around. We will be right back.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, Jay, it is FOMO time. Let's show them the video.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
Gosh darn it, I was close to... Hold on! Hold on! I had to turn the dang dryer on. If only the Flash could have cried longer. Stupid Ezra Miller. All right, FOMO books. I have Batman Judge Dredd, Judgment on Gotham. Number 1, that's going to go for $5. Daredevil 310. The first time Calypso is wearing the Kraven the Hunter, this is where they tie her to Kraven. This is going to go for $5. Incredible Hulk 393, special 30th anniversary issue, $5 on this. Amazing Spider-Man 333, final chapter of Eric Larson's second Venom run, where Venom and Spider-Man fight Sticks and Stone. It's a great issue. That's going to go for $5, newsstand copy. Iron Man number 283, second appearance of War Machine, $5. Spawn number 15, first medieval Spawn, $5. Lone Wolf and Cub number 25, $5 on this. And then I have What If Scarlet Spider Killed Spider-Man, number 86, sorry. This is going to go for $3. It says slab on the back. Someone wants to slab that book. These are your Fomo books for today. Call it as you see it. Amazing Spider-Man is off to Roberto. Okay. Now let's go through this stack of books here. And we got a second box. There's some indie stuff tonight that I'm trying to dump. So just so you guys know, over the weekend, I spent a lot of time redoing my office and also moving everything out of the warehouse into my garage. There's a whole other project that I have to do in my garage, but I'm waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit before I do it. But basically, I have to arrange all of my self-published inventory in my garage. And my garage is now going to be my inventory storage as well as inventory setup for conventions. So that's where all of my comics will go. But all my shipping stuff for the shows that I do down here, we have a ship station set up in the basement now. So it's right next to my laundry machine, as a matter of fact. And we now have an open space for where all claims are going. So things are going to be a lot more smoothly run going forward. Books will be in and out very quickly. What's up, Steve Rogers? How you doing, dude? The Copen Cave. That's exactly what it is. All right, more new books. I have Swamp Thing number 114 and 115 going for $6, but I also have number 140 and number 141. So it's $8 for the whole set. I'm exhausted, bro. I'm exhausted, but I'm doing great. By the way, I finished the booting video for tomorrow. This booting video is going to be 3 minutes long, so that's pretty long. Typically, they go for about no longer than 2 minutes. So this one's a little bit longer. I missed the booting for March, so this one will make up for it. It is going to be fantastic, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll be doing a booting tomorrow night on my channel, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're doing another booting tomorrow. It's booting time. So I was working on the booting video before that. So I got the first part of it done. Now I got to get the booting part of it done. All right. See you, Tori. Have a good night. He told me that 47 Furious Tales, he said that he was talking to his artist and she would be working on it. They're going to get started working on it soon. So hopefully they'll start working on it. Uncanny X-Men 400 is going to go for $2. He does have plans to release it. Guardians of the Galaxy number 27 And number 28, that's going to go for $4 for Guardians of the Galaxy. Savage Dragon number 3 is $2. I have Catwoman number 56. $2. Star Wars Captain Phasma number 2 is $2. Star Wars Dark Droids Bounty Hunters number 40 and number 42. That is $4. Grendel number 14 and number 15. How do you guys like my set of Grendels? Get yourself a big, hefty sack of Grendels. Actually, not a hefty sack. It's like a sandbag. 2 scoops of Grendel. 2 Grendels packed away in a nice and hairy scratum. There's a vision for you.
Chris Nash is taking the Savage D.
The Savage D. He wants the Savage D, huh?
Yep.
You can have some Savage D all day. I got your Savage D right here. He's not letting Lewis come in and take the wind out of his sails. You had your chance, Lewis. Chris Nash is here. He's trailing right behind you. DC Comics presents number 52, Superman and the New Doom Patrol. Number 53, Superman and the House of Mysteries. And number 70, Superman and the Metal Men. That's going to go for $6. $6 on that set. 6 on these. Hey, Jay, did you see the message we just got? Someone messaged the experience, and said, sorry, but my friend stalked your profile and thinks you're really cute. She's too shy to text you. Maybe message her. Hey, the EXP is a collective. I can understand why someone would be really shy about approaching us. So I think, Jay, as a collective, we should go and approach this person. What do you think?
You go ahead. You go ahead, Onrie. I'm gonna stay out of that, man. I don't need my wife.
That one.
I don't need my wife kicking my ass, boss.
No, I just need you to be a wingman for me, bro. You can be like, highway to the danger zone, highway to the Savage D.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what that definitely deserves?
I'll show him my Savage D all day. All right. But before I do that, I'm going to show him this large, bulbous collection of Uncanny X-Men books I have here. Uncanny X-Men number 286. Jim Ree! Look, there's Jim Ree here. Where's his name? Jim Ree! Jim Ree! Jim Ree! All right, number 287. Number 288. Number 289. Number 290. I love that cover. Number 291. Number 292. And number 293. 293. I'm going to do all these books here. 2, 4, 6, 8. All 8 at 15. All 8 at 15 on these Uncanny X-Men. That's a sweet deal on those Uncanny X-Men. Savage Wolverine number 6 is going to go for $2. X Factor number 3 is $2. X-Men Classics by Thomas Adams and Palmer. Wow. Some Neil Adams X-Men in here for $2. That's it. $2 and get some Neil Adams X-Men Classics. By the way, this is a 1 in 20 variant here. and it's got a price of $15 on it. I'm doing it for $2 right now. That tells you anything. I have Uncanny X-Men, a bunch of Uncanny X-Men's here. Number 12. Number 13, this is from Rosenberg's run. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, number 20, and the number 1 annual. If you want all these X-Men's, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll do all 10 of these at 15, so it's $1.50 per buck. And then I have Wolverine Origins number 3 going for $2. Lots of X-Men stuff here. X-Men. I'll take you right into the Savage D. You want to see my Savage D? Well, too bad. I'm going to show you my Ray number 1. Foil cover, $2. Stargirl, The Lost Children number 5 is $2. Tales of the Green Lantern Corps annual number 1 is $2. Star Wars Obi-Wan number 2, number 3, and number 5. That's $6. Ultimate New Ultimates number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's $6. You don't want it? Fine! Don't buy these books! See if I care! Idiots!
Boo, Wendy, boo, Wendy, boo.
I have Black Orchid number 19 and number 20, 22, sorry, 19 and 22. That's going to go for $4. Yeah, they were on the late 200s, Ken K. Yeah, it was issues 286 all the way up to 293. And it's going for $15. And don't feel pressure from my little tirade just there. I was utilizing my Whatnot sales skills, you know. That's how you sell on Whatnot. You got to yell and, you know, talk down to the customer. So working that in there.
And make fun of Todd McFarlane. Don't forget that.
Yeah, what an idiot! I'm going to make fun of Todd McFarlane tomorrow. I'm going to make fun of a lot of people tomorrow in the comic book industry. No one is safe tomorrow. No one is safe from Onrie's wrath tomorrow, especially me. $15. All right, I have Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, Blood of the Tarantula. One shot, that's $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 906, $2. Fury, number 1, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is a great series, and it's going to go for just $10. You're just missing issue 2, and if you get issue 2, you got the full run. I should just hold on to this for myself, but I got so many comics. I've got too many comics now. I have to cull my collection. Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier 101, $2. Civil War 2, number 5 is $2. I have Bleed Them Dry, number 5. We had number 1 earlier. It's $2. That's cool, Ken K. Oh, really? Is that what they say and whatnot? because I remember watching a video where they or reading an article where they talked about how aggressive the whatnot sellers are. I'm like, that's great. I'm gonna utilize that. That's why they're selling so much, is because they're talking down to the customer. Sales 101. Fantastic Four, Big Town, number 1, $2. West Coast Avengers, 29. Invincible Iron Man, number 5. Green Arrow, 130. Justice League versus the Suicide Squad, number 2. Martian Manhunter, Annual, number 2. Ultimate X-Men, 54. Indiana Jones, Thunder in the Orient, number 3 of 6, and number 4 of 6. $4. That's awesome. Did you get yelled at by the store owner or the seller? You got that book for $25 from a moron! You should have paid $30 for it. $5 more, moron! Oh, that's terrible. Shouldn't be allowed to do this.
We here at The Experience don't think any of you are a moron, and Onrie doesn't speak for us. Thank you.
Yeah. I really don't think you're a moron, but the whatnot sellers do, which is why you should be watching The Experience. Am I right, Jay?
That is 100% right, and you should be watching Onrie even when he does yell at you, because he's entertaining.
That's right. I'm yelling at you out of love, because I'm unhappy for you that you're not getting in on these deals. Hey!
And Onrie just loves you so much.
I do. I love you a lot. I'm kind of like Lenny in Mice and Men, and you guys are like the little, bunny rabbits that, Lenny like crushes. Was that a good reference, Jay?
Yes.
All right, good. All right. I thought you were going to flip it. To be or what not to be. Oh, that's great. Saga number 41 is $2. Christmas 365 number 1 is $2. Give Me Liberty, An American Dream, number 4, Death and Taxes, $2 on this. Suicide Squad number 8, $2. Batman and the Outsiders number 11, $2. Sword of the Atom number 4 is $2. I don't know. I'm not a Earthworm Jim fan, I guess, so maybe I would. But here's the thing. The only way I'd flip it is if I knew I could flip it quick. When you're into a book for like that much money, you got to now find the customer that's going to pay that money for it, is willing to pay double what you would, or whatever. The percentage is higher. Like, is it worth it to sit on that book and wait until you can get $30 on a $25 book? No, you just as easily sell a $5 book, and make your $5 quicker that way. If I was to have Earthworm Jim number 3 from a collection that I would come in at, the highest I would price it would be whatever would be, worth. But again, I don't really deal in high dollar comics, because high dollar comics means you got to find the high dollar customer. And not to say anything about you guys, but you guys buy in bulk. You guys like to look for deals. And between you and me, I'm just like you guys. I like to look for deals. I don't like spending a lot of money on comics, period. You know, I used to do high dollar comics for a minute, but the thing that I quickly discovered about high dollar comics is it takes a really long time to move them, and you never make as much money as you hope to. You're always going to have to come down on your price somewhere. You know, there are obviously retailers who are really good at it, but you know, if you look at, you know, even the best shops, all their wall books are sitting there for quite some time. You know, they don't move that fast. It takes some time. You know, got to find the right customer for the book. Sword of the Atom number 4 is going to go for $2. Kicking Onrie with it. Kicking Onrie off of Whatnot. Whatnot didn't even have to kick me off. I kicked myself. Oh, yeah! What's my biggest book? It's a really pathetic answer. It's The Boys number 1 CGC signed by Garth Ennis, and it's a 9.8. That's the only thing I can think of right now. I've had bigger books. You know, I've had I've sold copies of Amazing Spider-Man 300. I used to sell high dollar comics. You know, I had a copy of Silver Surfer 1 that I sold for $800. But, you know, again, the amount of time it's going to take me to find another copy of Silver Surfer number 1 in the exact condition that I got it in for that price, I mean, it's almost impossible. You know, it's luck of the draw. You know, and the only way you get really high dollar books is when you're buying in bulk. You know, and here's the thing, even right now, my neighbor actually has 16 long boxes I'm about to buy in the next couple of weeks. Majority of the stuff in those boxes is all just, you know, 90s stuff and stuff that I'm going to sell to you guys for super cheap. But there are enough books in there that, you know, I can look at and be like, okay, I can get, you know, $5 to $10 off those books, which will allow me to more than double my investment. And that's really kind of how this has to work, right? If I'm doing this full time, which is what I'm doing, I'm reselling comics full time when I'm not at conventions. So my goal every week has to be to at least make 2 or 3 times over whatever I invest into comics for that week. And if I buy a big collection, not only do I have to store it, I have to sort it. And then I might have to bag and board it, might have to do all those other things, price them out, do all those things. That takes time. And now it's also taking up storage space. So I like cheaper comics. They sell faster, and there's good stuff. There's good junk and there's bad junk, you know. And the bad junk isn't necessarily bad either. I keep telling people in this collection, there's a whole box of Excalibur books, and everybody keeps saying, well, I loved Excalibur. Everybody loved Excalibur. It's great. However, that's a book that there's so much of it out there that it kind of devalues the price of the book itself. It's not really worth that much. And everybody's got it. Everybody can access Excalibur very quickly. You know, maybe there might be a few issues here and there that might be harder to find, but generally speaking, a lot of those books are pretty easy to find. I'll tell you another high dollar. We have a high dollar book here, Hellrider number 1. You know, I'm doing this for $120. This is a very rare book. It was created by the guy who created Ghost Rider, and this is what he created before he created Ghost Rider. I told a little story about it earlier. You guys can rewatch the show later and go back. Rewatcher Ed. Steve, how you doing, dude? Thanks for being here. All right, let's keep going. I have to take our Fomo books down. I have What If Scarlet Spider Killed Spider-Man, number 86. That's going to go for $3. What's the grade on that, Hellrider? I'm going to say it's probably about 6 or 7. It's in pretty good shape. That's the highest dollar book I brought out here in a while for those of you guys who watch it. I don't usually bring out books that are like more than like 15 or 20 bucks maximum. Onrie on Rewind. Lone Wolf and Cub number 25, $5. Hulk 393, $5 on this. Spawn 15, $5 on this. Daredevil 310, $5 on this. Iron Man 283, $5 on this. This is an early War Machine. And Batman Judge Dredd, Judgment on Gotham, $5 on this. Larfreeze number 1 is going to go for $2. G.I. Joe number 2 is $2. Infinite Crisis Secret Files and Origins 2006 is $2. Poe Dameron number 16 is $2. Iron Man Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Annual number 1 is $2. Action Comics 649 is $2. Animal Man Children's Crusade, $2 on this. Sad Sack number 270, $2. Original Sins 1 of 5 is $2. Legends of the Dark Knight number 41, $2. The Shroud number 1, $2. Ultimate Spider-Man 41 and 42, that's $4. Thanos, I got up there listening, number 4 is $2. I have New 52 Wonder Woman number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's going to go for $10. Fantastic Four Annual number 25, Part 3 of Citizen Kane, $2. Ultimate Fantastic Four 32 is $2. Flash Rebirth number 4, 5, and 6. $6 on these. Invincible Iron Man number 13, Civil War II tie-in, $2. Batman 493 is $2. Superman 87 is $2. Jonah Hex 2 Gun Mojo number 4 of 5 and 5 of 5. That's $4. Jim Hatlow's Little Iodine, all brand new stories, $2. And then I have Grendel Tales, 4 Devils, 1 Hell, number 2 of 6, 3 of 6, and I think I have most of them. Yep. 4 of 6, 5 of 6, and 6 of 6. So the only one you're missing is number 1. But I got your majority of your run here. That's $10. All right. That's another stack of books here in another double rack. We're going to take one more commercial break. And when we get back, I'm going to give you guys one last chance to pre-order Warline 3 tonight. We're going to take all this stuff down. And I'm going to keep showing you guys some new stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, we're in the final stretch here. Let's go through it. DJ Fizzle. Is that the name of that song?
I think I'm DJ J Fizzle.
Oh, you're Jay Fizzle. I thought you were Flaming Jay Dizzle.
I'm Negative Burns.
Negative Burn. Negative Burn. All right, I have Kid Eternity, number 7, and number 8. That's your goth identity. $4 on this. Scara, number 1 of 8, and number 2 of 8, and number 3 of 8. That is going to go for $6. Young Avengers, number 5 is $2. Punisher Annual, number 6 is $2. Punisher Summer Special, number 2 is $2. Azrael Showcase, 94. Azrael 10 is $2. All right, now we got something really interesting here. This is either going to be a hit or a miss, but we'll see. This is the set that's either going to save this show or drown it completely. Let's see what happens. There was a point when I was interested a while back in possibly collecting all of Spider-Girl, the entire run. That box got buried deep in my office. Over the weekend, I went through everything, and I have all these boxes of books. So over the course of the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be going through a lot of independent stuff and selling it off for really cheap because I need to make space in my house. It is a massive disservice to the creators in any other situation, but the way I justify it in my head is if I resell these books to you guys for cheap, it will turn you on to their work and you guys can go support those creators directly. But we're going to start off with a Marvel series here, and then we're going to go into the indie stuff, okay? So this is the Marvel series. I have Spider-Girl. This is a huge stack of Spider-Girl books. So I have issue 4, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14, number 15, number 16, number 17, number 18, number 19, number 20, number 22, number 27, number 28, number 29, number 30, number 33, number 36, number 37, number 42, number 45, number 88, and the 1999 annual. So I'm going to count how many books we have here, and then I'm going to give you a bulk sum here. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So 26 plus 26 is $52. If you give me $40, that will save you $12 on this whole stack, and then we'll give you all these Spider-Girl books at $40. The Spider-Girl stack is going for $40. Yep. I wasn't the best math student, but I was a math student.
If we weren't on air, I bet you Onrie could show how he counts to 1.
Yeah. Using only my middle finger.
Hey-oh!
Hey-oh! There we go. All right. So we're now doing indie books. I have supported these campaigns, all of them. And if they are trades, I'm selling them off at $5. For single issues, I'm doing them at $2. Okay. I have Star Bastard Volume 1 from Scout. That's going to go for $5. I have Girion Book 1, The Chrysalis and the Stone. That's going to go for $5. I have Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists. It's also going to go for $5. Yes, at least it's my finger. I have Cobalt's Castaways by Katrina Rhodes. She did a book about cats. It's a prose book, $5. She's a comics editor. All right, now I have Punchline and the Vaudevillains, number 3. Each one of these are single issues. They're signed by the creator. They're going to go for $2 a pop. And this is the first appearance of the character. I have a whole bunch of these, and I know that these books sell for a lot more than what I'm selling them for here, but each one is going to go for just $2 right now. $2 a pop. And all these Punchline books. It's all Punchline 3, different variants. You can pick out which one you want. I have Hack Slash versus the Seance Room, number 1. I have Seance Room Kickstarter exclusive. I have this Kickstarter special. Each one of these is going to go for $2. I have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 of Seance Room. It's kind of like Twilight Zone. If you want all these Seance Rooms, which is pretty cool, it's each book's different. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books here. I'll do them all at $15. $15, you get all the Seance Rooms. I'm just looking to blow out stuff right now because I need to make space in my house. My hope is that if you guys decide to pick these books up, that you will go and support these creators later on and buy their books from them directly. I have Tap Dance Killer Volume 1. It's a hardcover that's out of print, going for $5. Here's Death of Superman, going for $5. Tales from the Age of Apocalypse, going for $5. Bunch of random stuff. Action Verse, we got Stray, Volume 1. I have Stray Volume, this is another Volume 1. This is actually a really great series. And Volume 2. It actually was written by Vito Del Sante, and it's kind of like his take on Batman and Watchmen together. If you want all 3 of these trades, it's $15. It's very good. It's a very good indie series. Really good stuff. No Contest, number 2. I have a bunch of number 2s here. They're each going to go for $2. Unfortunately, the creator of this book died last year. I have issue 1 as well. I have a bunch of number 1s. So you can get number 1 and 2s together for $4 for No Contest. No Contest is about a fight lawyer. He was an actual dude, and he was writing about his experiences as a lawyer who represented fighters and things like that. So if you get the 2 issues, it's just $4. Unfortunately, he committed suicide last year. It's very sad. His own life. Cat Dad and Supermom. Number 1 is going to go for $2. Stanley the Snowman. That's going to go for $2. Here's another No Contest 1 and 2. Latex Avenger, The Wrath of the Khan. It's going to go for $2, issue 4.
That is a Dan Price book for those who are fans of Bigfoot Knows Karate.
Yes. And the only reason why I'm doing it at this price is because I have to make space. That's it. It saddens me that I have to bring the price of these books down. Guano Guy. That's number 1. This is number 2. And this is number 3. That's going to go for just $6. Stanley the Snowman. We got this variant here. A bunch of Stanley the Snowman variants. All going for just $2 a pop. I have Zombies Were Human 2 from Tiny Sky Studio Comics. Going for $2. I have Wolf and I, Magic Rising, Waves of Dissonance, Tides of Truth. That's all going to go for just $6. And Stray number 1, it's a Baltimore Comic-Con exclusive, $2. I have Redemption Chapter 1. That's going to go for $2. Punchline number 1 and number 2 are going to go for $4. You can add it to that Punchline number 3 over there. Apama number 12. Lloyd Kaufman is there. It's also signed. Got a whole bunch of variants of it. For anybody who wants Apama 12, it's just $2. City Seekers, Discovering New Worlds. It's going to go for $2. Bigfoot Knows Karate. I can't believe I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing this at $2. I shouldn't, but I'm going to do it right now. This is I'll put it to you guys this way. This is the only time I'm going to offer it at this price. Bigfoot Knows Karate, Chapter 2. I have a couple issues left. A couple copies left. These are going to go for $2. I just don't have the room for the stuff. That's it.
Folks, as somebody who owns those books, you are robbing Onrie.
Yes, you are literally robbing me at gunpoint. I literally don't have space for this stuff. But it's okay. That's why I'm doing this, because I know no one's going to buy anything right now. I'm trying to make space here. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I've backed over 200 Kickstarters, and I have so much independent stuff. I have more stuff upstairs that I'll probably go through tomorrow. So, but right now this stuff, I'm only going to do this right now at that price for now. Avena Comics, La Llorona, number 1. Lucha Forever, $2 on those. Afflatus, number 1. It's like a thicker book, $5 on this. I have Excalibur 108. I don't know how that came in there. $2. You want indie horror, you got to get Seance Room. That's horror. Atlantis wasn't built for tourists. That's also horror. And yeah, those are the 2 horror books that I would recommend. And Zombies Were Human Too. That's also another horror one. I have Retro. Who is Retro #1? I still have a bunch of these, and they're signed. I have 5 copies of this book, and they're each going for $2. Normally they're $6, but I gotta just move them out. Gotta get rid of them.
I haven't read it, Ed, but I can tell you that Jenna and Sean both really liked Atlantis Wasn't Built for, or is it Atlantis or Atlanta?
No, Atlantis.
Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists. They both really liked that one.
I like that
And
one.
I also see a hack slash up there. So I mean,
/ Seance Room.
yeah.
And Seance Room is kind of like Twilight Zone. I've read Seance Room. It's very good. And it was by Ben Goldsmith. He actually let me stay at his house when I was at Boston Comic-Con. Joss, I do sign books on my website. If you buy something for me, yeah, of course I'll sign it for you. If you want to claim books for me right now that I've published, you can do that here right now, and I will sign your books on the air since you're in the room. So just let me know what you're looking for, and I'll bring it down for you. All right, now you guys can't tell Fabrice that I'm doing this because he will kill me. But I have Beyond Topia Legends, and these books are signed, and they're each going to go for $5 a pop. That's $5 a pop on those. So you can get them all for $15. They're gorgeous books. What are you interested in picking up, Joss? Let me know, and I can pull it out for you. I saw you were messaging me about Marks yesterday. I have this issue of Pama 12 as well. It's going to go for $2. Oh, okay. I can hook you up with a copy of Marks right now. Hang on just a second. Pain in the butt. Got it. Josh, since you're here, if you like, you can pick up a copy of Marks, and I can sign it for you right here, right now. It's going to go for $15 plus shipping. It's going to cost you the same if you get it on the site. If you decide you want to order it here, Jake, do you mind putting a form, the sign form thing here? And I will send you an invoice, and let me know. I can sign your book for you right now. You got me at just the right time. So you're going to fill out that form, and once you fill out that form, I will email you a invoice. I will send out an invoice to you at the end of the week, so you'll get an invoice from me on Friday or Saturday. The moment you pay up your invoice, I will ship. I do shipping on Mondays. So I will ship your stuff out to you by Monday of next week. And that's no matter if you order on the website later or now. I'm one person doing everything. So my shipping days are Mondays. My invoicing days are Friday, Saturday. So if you buy it now, I will invoice you at the end of the week. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go through any transactions on the website. It's totally up to you. Feth the Shark? I have no idea who Feth the Shark is.
I think he means Jeff the Shark.
Oh, Jeff the Shark. He was a character that showed up, I forgot in which comic, in Gwenpool. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm signing your copy of Marx right now. There you go, Joss. And Joss, just so you know, I have some other stuff for you too if you're interested. So we have Warline 1 and 2. Where did I put Warline 1 and 2? Hold on just a second here. Trying to sell other people's indie books today, and instead I'm selling my own. So embarrassing. Gosh, I suck. All right. I have Warline 1 and 2 normally going for $20. I'll do them for $10. And then, Jay, do you want to show them the issue 3 cover? So we have a C2E2 exclusive for Warline 3, which is right here. The books are being printed right now, and they'll be with me next week. At C2E2, I will be stationed with the cover artist and the colorist. So if you decide to pre-order and get all of Warline, that would be all 3 issues. That's the entire series. It'd be $30, and you'll get your issue 3 triple signed. If you get issues 1 and 2 right now, it's just $10 on the website. You're going to pay $20. But if you get that whole set, it's $30. I'll sign your copies of Warline right now. Just let me know what you want to do. Okay, we're going to do a set of Warline. Awesome. Yay. One other thing we got here, too. Here, let me sign your Warlines for you. How cool is this? I get to sign books for you on the air. Thanks so much for finding me, Joss. That's awesome. So here's your Warline signed. You can see my signature on Kia's foot. And my signature on issue 2 is under Crisis's armpit. And then Mark's is signed right here for you. So these are your books. There is a special area where your books are going to go. They'll be safe. And once I invoice you and you pay up your invoice, I will ship out everything. You're going to have to give me a little bit more time with Warline 3. If since you're buying all 3 issues, I will ship your stuff out to you on April 13th. So April 13th, that'll be after C2E2 is done. If you're coming to C2E2 or you're in the area, you can pick up your books from me there too. That way you can save on shipping. So, can I add dual language signatures? Yeah, sure. What do you want me? What do you want me to sign? You want me to sign Marx in Russian for you? I can actually sign it in Russian. Yeah, you want me to sign it? Okay. That's how you spell my name in Cyrillic. It's AHP backwards N. That's Onrie. And then
doesn't look angry enough.
Doesn't look angry enough at all. Yeah. Forgot how to do my last name, but I'll do my last name later. I gotta look at it again. It's been a while. I actually taught myself Cyrillic when I was in Kazakhstan. So while I was working on Marx, I actually went to Berlin to interview one of the guys who survived the gulags with my grandfather. So he kept in touch with him, and he lived in Berlin. So it was a couple months after my grandfather died, and it was sort of like this small window of opportunity for me to talk to this guy. And so I spent a day in Berlin, and it really sucked because I didn't get to spend a lot of time in Berlin. Like, I literally had just finished working on Yusufshin Warrior Defender 4 and put it out at a signing. It was great. Everything was awesome. My wife at the time was pregnant with our first son. And so I was flying out to spend the holidays with her and her family. So I flew into Berlin because it was on the way to Kazakhstan. And so I had a day over there. So I literally flew in, was jet lagged, spent a day meeting with this guy and his family. I actually went and had dinner with them at a pizza place. in Germany, and that was the end of my Germany trip. I didn't really get to spend a lot of time there, so hopefully I'll have a chance to go back and visit the country at some point. But yeah, it was something I had to do because I had to interview this guy, and he plays a part in the story too. But I was really terrified that if I didn't talk to this man at least once before he passed away, and he was very old when I met him, he was actually blind. I was worried that I would not get the full story of what happened, because my grandfather did not like talking about what happened when he was in the Russian prison camps. Like, it was a very sensitive issue for him, and it was worse than it was living conditions that were equal to what the Jews went through in the Holocaust, and it was imprisonment by the Russian government. Imprisoned so many of their own people and just made them suffer horribly. And there's so little written about it. And there's so little, it's not talked about at all. Hitler killed, an estimated, I think 10 million people during World War II, with, all the Jews during the Holocaust and everything. Stalin killed 30 million of his own people, estimation, of course, but very, very high numbers. And a lot of people look at this book and they're like, hey, is this a pro-communist book? And it's not a pro-communist book. I'm sorry. This is a book that reveals what is behind the Iron Curtain. And I have spent a lot of time in that part of the world, in that hemisphere. And let me just tell you, we have it very good in this hemisphere. As rough as it is, even on its worst day in America, it is not nearly as bad as it is in Russia. It is absolutely terrible over there. And of course it depends. If you have money, you're fine. But it's just life is very different. You can't do the same kinds of things you can here. And that's just it. So there you go. You also have the original one. That's awesome. Thank you for filling out that form. All right. So we are at the end of our show here. And I want to do a spin of the wheel for anyone who I owe spins to. And it looks like Joss is the only person who's getting a spin here, so let's do it.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidball.
All right, actually we got two spins. Roberto gets to spin too. So Roberto, I'm spinning for you first. Roberto gets a free DC book. He is getting the Azrael number 10. That's going to Roberto. And Josh, this one's for you, buddy. You get a $2 comic. I'm going to hook you up with Who is Retro number 1 on the house. You get another indie comic. Look at that. We finally found a way to move those indie books. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow on my channel, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern for a booting. I am going to be working on that booting right now as we speak. And Jay, do you have anything you want to announce before we end tonight's show?
Yeah, so tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we'll have the 1 hour Power Comic Collectibles with Rex. Then at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, hop onto our buddy Triple B's channel for his live. Then come back to the experience at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We're actually going to be doing a sales show instead of the Q&A. So this is just some of the stuff that Kyle's going to have. He's going to have a box of trades, single issues, like 3 or 4 short boxes full of stuff. So should be a fun time.
Oh, he sent me a picture of those trades. There's some monster stuff in there, and the prices he's doing is crazy. Yes, my channel is my YouTube. So if you follow me on social media, I share the links, and every single time my show goes up on any of my Facebook pages, that is my personal Facebook page, the Eastern Shin Comic Book page, the OK Comics and Collectibles page, or the Onrie Copeland Productions page. If you follow any of those on Facebook, the show will air on all of those channels and my YouTube channel. And you can find me at, I believe my YouTube channel name is
I just posted a link to your channel, boss.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Jay. And Jay, thank you very much. You've been, as always, a great host or a great producer. I always love having you here, man. You're fantastic. We keep
always a great time, man.
Always a great time. All right, I will see you guys later tomorrow evening. We will be back with more comics. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.